Welcome to my online course titled Everything You Need to Know to Lose Fat. And I should add to that, safely, effectively, and long term. And this has been an incredible journey for me for over 30 years that I've been looking at this, sort of at the research on obesity, why dieting fails for the vast majority of people, why excessive exercise also fails for a lot of people, which I explain in great depth in this course. But if you've landed on this page because, you really are fed up of gaining weight or being overweight, yo-yo dieting, as well as then wondering why, no matter how much exercise you do, you still don't really budge on the scales. And also, as we know, there's a plethora of sort of slimming pills out there, etc. I've developed fat loss products, and I look back and I realize you ain't going to change the metabolism by simply popping a pill. It really isn't going to happen. There are certain supplements which I'll speak about during the course, which I believe you really do need, only because we no longer get them from the foods, which will significantly enhance the way the body can break down fat. But it's a very complex subject. It's far more complicated than eating less and exercise more. If that philosophy worked, then we wouldn't have this chronic obesity epidemic in the world. You've got millions of people who are adopting that philosophy, but the weight in the vast majority of those people will always return. So I give you in this incredible, genuinely groundbreaking course, all the science in a very understandable language that you'll fully understand. I'm presenting in all the PowerPoint slides. You'll see me in the background pointing, ensuring that you fully understand the information that you really do need, to lose the weight and also to build the muscle. The biggest mistake in the weight loss industry has been to focus on the wrong tissue, okay? And I made that mistake myself for many years. Don't focus on losing fat, focus on building muscle. And again, in the course, I explain why that's so crucial for safe, effective, and long-term fat loss, as well as longevity and health as well. You'll find there are some very surprising mechanisms that are now contributing to this significant obesity issue that we have today, from the amount of pesticides, heavy metals, toxic exposure, multiple stressors, nutrient deficiencies, which then lead on to things like inflammation in the body, hormonal imbalances. And that then creates an environment where the body doesn't want to let go of fat. The body is in a fight or flight condition. You need to fully nourish the body. You need to de-stress the body as much as you possibly can today. You need to ensure then that there are, that the hormones are in an optimum range. So during the course, I kind of explain, what the nutrients need to be from a optimum range. Because, for example, we know if you're low in vitamin C and omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D, for example, and I probably could throw in magnesium there, and I kind of explain the research in the course, then your body wants to store fat. It doesn't want to give it up. And when you're low in certain hormones, which I see, I study blood chemistry analysis, and I see this, with hundreds of people that I've done over the years, where you see, very low progesterone levels, very low estrogen, very low testosterone, thyroid dysfunction, but normally due to autoimmune problems like Hashimoto's primarily, and occasionally Graves' disease. But when the hormones are not functioning optimally, and you've got nutrient deficiencies, and you have this toxic overload, the body is in, as I said, it's in a fight or flight. It doesn't want to build muscle, and it doesn't want to lose fat, and you can't out diet it, and you can't out exercise. And I explain this in these 10 incredible lessons, what I go into, into the subjects on a level where I believe it's never really been covered. It's taken a long time for me to acquire this knowledge. I've made every mistake along the journey. I do believe that what I present in this course is truly groundbreaking on so many levels, but more importantly, that you can apply the information as you learn it to your life, and you can start getting leaner, and you can start getting healthier, and you can start changing the way you look and actually the way you think as well, because we actually know that thoughts have an incredible effect on our biology. You can literally, as corny as it sounds, you can think yourself fat and you can think yourself lean. Every single cell in your body is listening to every single thought you have. And I give a whole lesson on that, which is the last lesson. Right, I don't want to keep you any longer, but what I want you to do is really trust with what I've put together. And I'm 100% confident if you do the course and you follow the guidelines, it will change. As I said, it'll change the way you look, it'll change the way you think, and it will change the way you feel. Okay, I hope you've got enough information there. If not, please feel free to message us and we can answer any further questions.